Hello, everyone. Welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm-hearted warrior diva. My show gives you insights on the journeys of high-achieving business owners and music artists who share with our audience the importance of building a strong community of like-minded individuals on the road to greater success. This evening's show is a collaboration between In the Know 360 and Ktoefornia. Mr. Ktoefornia, also known as Kato, is
Kato,
from
yeah.
right from South Central Los Angeles, California, overcoming the urban hardships and still reigning supreme in South Central's brutal underground. Kato has a sophisticated style with a mixture of quirky puns and humorous lyrics, alongside a masterful delivery of realness one can absorb from the streets. And it's what makes Kato Kato. He's deadly on the mic, and he's also collaborated with well renowned artists in the industry, such as Kurupt, Roscoe of the Dogg Pound, YA Young Assassins, Hot Dolla, Nipsy Hustle, may he rest in peace, Too Short, Jayo Felony, Brandikane, Mac Lucci, Warren G, Sugar Free, Eastwood, Rappin Forte, SpiceOne, Anterazh, and international artists, DraftyDNA, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Kato has served over a decade in the hip hop army and entertainment industry as an artist, ghostwriter, hype man, and host for numerous and various talents, events, shows as a radio MC. His most recent appearance on the Gifted and Privileged album with West Coast legendary Sir Jinx. Welcome, Kato, and thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, sir. We have several questions for you tonight. And let's see, I think the comments are coming through. Let me go ahead and pop in here.
Oh
Let's
yeah, let me
see.
put my
Let's
thing
see
on
what the
so I
comments
can
are on. Uh, hmm, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and start with the questions.
Okay.
The first question is, no pressure. Who or what inspired you to start your music and film career?
Well, music first or film first? Because
We
really,
can,
I started acting first.
okay, we
And,
can do that.
like a lot of people, I started acting in the church. About say 5 or 6, and I had to play Santa Claus in the Christmas play. So stuff I was probably acting in church before I was on any school projects in
Uh-huh.
elementary, but I was always acting in elementary doing plays, like, so whatever Christmas play was coming up or Easter, you know, they had arts in our day when we went to school. So that was big. So I always had a heavy voice as a youngster. So I always got like either a lead part or I probably started off a regular part and auditioned later. I ended up snatching the part from somebody, but it started in church really. And
Mm-hmm.
speaking in front of the church is where me not being shy in front of people came from. And I never really had a music bug early.
Mm-hmm.
I was really acting and dancing was really my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I never really was had admirations for music, but I've always liked listening to it,
Right.
like like R&B music mainly. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because I have a big sister, so most of my introduction to music came from stealing whatever tapes or whatever she was listening to. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of was like whatever I was gonna listen to until like KDAY came out and rap started getting played. Then I fell in love with rap. But really, the music journey started in high school.
Mm-hmm.
My graduating year of high school, from a friend of mine named Marlon, and he had a record deal. And Marlon used to ghostwrite for like Coming of Age, and a brother named Jamiz had a
Okay.
song called Teddy Bear back in the day. Him, and so I really was just his homeboy from school that just make everybody laugh and shit like that. And so I ended up going to jail for a marijuana case when I was about 17, 18, 17, because I wasn't 18 yet. And uncle had bailed me out, and the next morning Marlon wanted me to come to the studio with him. So at that time, my job was just to just bring girls, bring the weed. You know what I'm saying? My mom used to have the weed, so I could get the weed easy and, you know, get some drink and bring the girls and just come up there and chill. I never had been to a recording studio. But earlier, 2 years before that, I was recruited to be a member of Caution, which at this time was called Proceed with Caution. From my homegirl Carlene, her cousin Dion was like my 2 in tagging. Back then you got a 1 or a 2, and he was in Caution. And at that time it was a 4-man group. And rest in peace, Gonzo wasn't in the group at that time. And so I went to a couple of rehearsals and then stopped coming. I just wasn't into it. I'd rather ride on the bus and go do whatever I do. My job, even that wasn't a rap. It was to just make the dance move, be a choreographer, because it was like a crisscross type of group at this time. It wasn't a gangster rap group. And so a couple of years later, they ended up getting a deal with Ice Cube, and then Ice Cube's wife entered Gonzo on the group, other 2 guys. So that's what they became a 3-man group. And that was at the same time Marlon B was coming up. And 2 years later, Marlon B ends up actually go to the studio. I go to the studio, I end up writing a hook.
Oh, wow.
And so that's what got me in the game. My voice, basically, I did the hook for him. Oh, I knew what the hook was. You know, I was really chilling in the lounge with the ladies. I wasn't really tripping off no music.
Right.
You know, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So me and Marlon ended up, he had a deal. Our song hit the charts, the BRE charts, and we got on the box and stuff like that. And then whatever happened with us business-wise, we severed ties after we recorded a whole album. But I was kind of basically like Split Star or Flavor Flav. I was just a hype man. So if I rapped, it was like ad libs or the hook.
Okay.
The song I spit an 8 on, and I didn't really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of popular, so it kind of helped his brand being a guy with a deal, and I was the nigga that everybody on the streets knew. Whatever I was doing myself, so it was a cool thing. And then so when we severed ties, I really was like, what should I do now? So now we had a 2-year run working together. So now people around me look at me as a rapper. I have to go back to my alma mater, Crenshaw High, in '96 and perform. And it surprised everybody because I was a fuck up in high school. I was like a smart ass fuck up. I was a bad nerd, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking around like, damn, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, you gotta rap, man. You are. And I'm like, shit, I knew how to write though from fucking with Marlon. So I knew how to write.
Right.
After 2 years, I learned the tools and how to record. We recorded on DATs at this time. It wasn't digital. So it was very difficult. You had to know your raps, you had to know your bars, you had to rap about a subject, and you couldn't cuss. Because we had a real record deal, so we couldn't cuss.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I said, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing music. And that's kind of where it started at for me, as far as me, Ktoe, the solo person.
Oh, okay.
Off of challenging myself to do something. I doubted myself, but people around me kind of like the role I played in Los Angeles at this time on the streets. Everybody loved me, like from all the communities and neighborhoods. So I was like the Tupac-ish type of character in LA, in my city, on my side of town. And remember, this is like 96, 95. I wore the bald head, the rag, I used to damn near worship Tupac. So, I was on some thug shit and all that, tattoos, all that. So it was like, fuck it, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I ended up running to a brother named the Music Doctor on the Greyhound on my way to Arizona to a family member's funeral. And that's when it got instilled in me, when that other state, really, I got a fresh start. So I really started my solo journey by way of Arizona. And that's when I started dealing with a lot of homies from Arizona. That's when I came with the Calizona thing. But yeah, that's how, about 96, as far as Ktoe, the birth of me as a solo person, 96, 97, like that coming in my mind. But I didn't really record a solo song until probably 6, 7 years later.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just basically sat back, ghost wrote, gave energy to people, did Hypeman, and you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really make a song yet or nothing until some years later.
Okay. Do you want to drop that hook?
Oh, the first hook that the song that we out of the studio that made his manager always say "Bring Me Back" was a song called "All Around the World," and it's a trip because I just got the DATs of the old EP, like the 7 songs.
Oh, okay.
Violet Brown was shopping our shit around when she was just A&R for Def Jam, because we was about to sign with Scotty Brothers at the time, $1.5 million deal.
Wow.
Things happened. One brother didn't want to give his other group up. And some bullshit. But the hook that Marlon wrote that I repeated was "All Around the World, so many sexy girls until I found you, make my dreams come true." Some shit never. It was like it was a 4-bar hook, but it was corny. But it was Marlon shit. But I said it with my voice. So it sounded rawer because we was like a squeaky clean rap group. We wasn't a gangster rap group.
Oh, okay.
The youngsters are kind of like we was competing with Crisscross.
That was
apex. We wanted to be harder than them niggas, but then you had the youngsters came out, Illegal came out,
right?
A lot of groups came out. You know what I'm saying? Was coming out. And Caution, of course, was out, so that was kind of like But the hook I wrote was a song called Paper Chase, and it was I bet you wonder why I get high and let the dreams go by, try to stay alive. My paper chase. And the song Paper Chase was dedicated to a buddy of mine named Flint that had robbed a bank a couple of days before we signed our deal. And
wow.
Boy, do that shit. He's on a paper chase.
Man.
So we made that song in dedication to him because it hurt us that he made that mistake like that.
Right.
Because he inspired that song. And the other hook I wrote was like, "What you gonna do when they come for you? Who? The niggas in the red and the blue, nowhere to run, the war's just begun. Niggas toting guns, killing niggas for fun." So once I start writing them type of hooks, I got more of my me against the world.
Yeah.
So we was on 5 Minutes of Fame with John London at the time. And when the callers called in, we played our song. They're like, "Oh my God, you could just tell that they love Tupac, But at this time, this is 1990. 95, 96, who the fuck don't?
Right.
94, because he was in jail. So we went on 5 Minutes of Fame and shit like that with John Lennon in a house party. And we performed at Peppers in the City of Industry for D.O. and all that type of stuff. So it was kind of on, like fast. So it really wasn't no time for to be trained up. Luckily, Marlon wasn't stingy with teaching me how to format songs because he used to write R&B. And so that's why still to this day, when I write rap music, I still write it in the form of an R&B song. So that's why I have so much emotions and the wordplay I use and the type of shit I choose to spit bars about. It's either about my soul, my heart, my head, or where my passion is, because that's where I came from. I didn't come from monetary rap or materialistic type of music. That's when I got in the industry, and it was like you get with people and they want you to rap on the subject, rap about this. Like if I gotta make a commercial off of 19 Crimes Wine, what I'm saying, I gotta make it about 9. So that's when I learned the difference from rapping to making a song. And then after making a song to making a hit. Then after making a hit, you gotta learn how to be a celebrity. After be a celebrity, you gotta learn how to be a star. Then I'm still climbing a couple of those notches, but that was the recipe at the time, because when I started doing music, everybody didn't do music. So your voice, your bars was heard and appreciated. And I came up in the time where you couldn't be whack. You know what I'm saying? Like you got jumped on at parties if you was whack, or if you bit a nigga, or if you took their name, or anything similar to any other artist you was getting. Right. And that's where I come from. So it's always been the friendly competition thing. But my first love of music was R&B first. Like Bobby Brown, my first Tupac. Yeah. Feel me? So you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be an entertainer that day at the music awards when Michael did the moonwalk.
Okay.
That legendary moonwalk episode. I don't know if it was the Soul Train Awards or when he had the black and he did the moonwalk.
Right.
And I went back to school. I was in the 3rd grade and I did that motherfucking moonwalk. I had the black jacket with the motherfucking slippers. Cause my grandpa wouldn't buy me nothing red. And my sister would refer me. I went to Santa Barbara Elementary. It's King Elementary now. But I would do the moonwalk, and so I was famous for. I looked at like Webster then, so they could be like, "Webster, do the moonwalk." You know. So that was kind of like my origin.
Okay.
So I wanted to be an entertainer first, Didn't know what kind. I just knew I wanted to make motherfuckers. I wanted to be seen, but I knew if you spent your energy paying me some attention, you wasn't gonna waste that shit. So if I gotta make you laugh, dance, talk, I could hold a note before I got shot. I'm gonna figure it out. But you getting entertained, my nigga. You getting this work.
What you have there? Is that wine you're talking about?
Oh, this is a little Pinot Noir. I didn't want to go tequila on you and get too, you know what I'm saying? You say that for part 2.
Okay, part 2. Well, I had the next question. Moving straight to the next question is: can you recall the exact moment that you knew you wanted to pursue this career path?
Oh,
it's a loaded question.
Music or acting?
Let's do.
We gotta go one at a time because they're not in the same pocket, really. Hey, I see you back there.
We have a guest.
That's your co-host.
So that's my assistant.
She ready to be the co-host. She tired of the games. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do music. Let's do music. First. Yeah.
When I knew when we had choreographers and the response I got when my mom and everybody came out to it was called Casablancas, but it's called how it was ended up turning into Dublin's, and then they turned it into House of Blues at the time. And the response that we had got on our first show, because we had choreographers, so I spent a lot of my time with the dancers and always had Marlon back. And when I seen that rapping shit was easier than acting, and by me not being the main rapper, I didn't have to do nothing but solely incorporate everything I knew how to do in one, and that was entertain. I ain't never had no problem with that shit. So I knew that we had something that first show at rehearsal, and it's like a zone. I went in a zone and helped choreograph the moves and help the shit, you know what I'm saying? And I knew that I had something, and then the response that we got from the people at that time, Bokeem Woodbine was there, and T-Boz was at the thing.
Oh wow!
It was the upstairs part of Dublin, but and the show was sponsored by the Beat, and that's when I knew I'm like I can do this shit. But it was fucked me up when me and Marlon broke up as a group. I felt like I got dropped off, like when Trey got dropped off at his daddy house, Boys in the Hood. I'm like, damn,
wow,
what I'm gonna do? Because none of my friends rapped. I just had real niggas around me. I didn't have no rapper homies. So it was like kind of on me. So I had to study like Ice Cube, Tupac. I had to study Rakim. I had to study Nas. I had to study Method Man. I had to study all these different artists to try to form my ism and still be original. So my name is Ktoe from birth. That's my dad's name. And I'm his junior. So just so happened Pac, because I was trying to find a rap name. So everybody like, nigga, be Ktoe. But Ktoe is a family name. So I'm like, nah, nigga, I want to be MC something. You know what I'm saying? One of them type of names. And he was like, what nobody gonna call me nothing else but Ktoe. They like, well, you Ktoe? Because my real name Larry. So they like, Ktoe don't fit you. So it's so confusing because my hood, my community called me Little Larry, but Ktoe's, I really had a nickname at home. So I would go outside like, you can't call me Ktoe if you ain't related to me. Right. When I started doing music and Pac started saying, remember Ktoe and stuff like that, it was kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because at that time, a lot of people felt I gave them Pac energy. And you know what I'm saying? I could see some pictures of me when I was younger. I used to lie and get in the club, so I was the nigga nephew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm his sister's son. I'm a Maru. My name was Callie, a Maru Shakur. I had an ID and everything.
Oh, wow.
On my mama. I've been going to 21 and over club since 1990 motherfucking 4.
Wow.
On my mama. So I knew it by being a hype man. And I knew when I got to Arizona, I was kind of free because nobody knew me from street shit. So I could concentrate only on music.
Right.
And my producer, the music doctor, and the way he treated me, and they kind of sat on me like 3-4 years, like how you sit on a quarterback. I didn't just get out there on my solo tip. So I always was ghostwriting and helping people do their shit and putting energy. But at that time, I sounded like Pac so much, I didn't find my voice yet. So I had to figure out. And one day, Gonzo was doing a song called Make Him Say Something.
Right.
He said, man, he rocked with Tupac. So his advice really meant a lot because he was like, man, you got to stop trying to sound like Pac, because we can
Mhm.
tell that you love Pac so more, we can hear it. Your voice already
Oh,
dope, sound like you. So
right.
I stopped putting thirds on my verses, because like I said, I started rapping with dats. So back then
Mhm.
you put doubles and triples on your shit, because it's
Okay.
basically film, it's not digital. And
Mm.
then back then, the studio, we used to record at Echo Sound and at Paramount.
Hmm.
And before our manager would even book our studio time, we had to spit the rap 7 times.
Wow.
3/16. You have to spit it because at that time the studio was $90-some an hour. So ain't
Wow.
nobody. And one day we was in the studio, 18 hours?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you niggas better get signed. So
Right.
that's kind of like what it was. It was kind of like my fear of failing led
Mm.
to my confidence at the same time, because I like talking shit and I'm a bagging ass nigga, so I didn't want nobody to be able to say no bullshit about me. So that made me put my shit out there. And I thank Marlon for the opportunity to share his dream with me.
Mm-hmm.
And any interview I get, I make sure I let him know that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't have been a success or a person that was doing something positive, but it probably wouldn't have been music. I
Oh.
might have been like running with Merlin Santana and Brandon Adams, my actor homies. I'd have probably
Oh.
scored a sitcom. I could see myself, or even play college basketball. Maybe not the pros, but I'd have got a scholarship on that basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I just always like to give him that, regardless of what he got going on in his life, because he instilled a fire in me that I probably didn't see in myself.
Yeah. Well, how is it like the studios these days, as opposed to your experience? Is it very different from? Because it sounds like it comes down to a science, right? Like
Yeah.
the quality, the engineering, everything has to be in order. Um, is it more advanced where you don't have to do like certain things like back in the day?
Well, I
Or
say I don't want to sound like the cranky old man, but I could probably be the pissed off uncle. But at the end of the day, like I said, I came from rapping from scratch. So we sitting in there making the beat, and while he
right,
got the bass line without all the elements, now we thinking of a hook. And once we
right.
think of the hook, we going in the corner now. But at that time, it might have took us a week to do a song.
Oh wow.
But we sitting on it. We got the tape player and we sitting on the beat. We smoking backwoods, stress, drinking Guinness. This 94 smoking backwoods. That's why I be laughing at the youngsters. That was 35 cents for a blunt, nigga. So it was all the music was, and then I came up on the East Coast, West Coast era, so the music was real. Everything was real.
Yeah.
It wasn't no cartoon character music. You
Right.
couldn't, that wasn't available. And so you couldn't just make a song with no substance or unless you was on some lyricism shit, and your lyricism had substance, it had awareness, it had
Right.
guidance, because our music was about guidance at that time, even if it might sound violent or
Right.
but that was the environment. So I made environmental music. So the temperature of the streets really dictated what we was gonna do to that beat, unless we was going to the ladies with it,
Oh.
or was we going to the club with it. At the time, the club was basically, we bobbing our head like that back then. So it was like
Right.
just bumping and banging, you know what I'm saying? It was different, you know what I'm saying? So as now, you can go in there and rap to other niggas' beats, and you can say one line, stop, go in there, say another line, stop, go say, and then the nigga tell you they rap 300 bars. No. If I had to go do 36 bars, because it was 3/16s back then, and we put sub hooks on our shit, because the bridges and the hooks get a song that sold. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we formatted it like R&B. The purpose was to be jamming. That's all it was about. It was like, what's jamming? So, you know what I'm saying? We trying to see what Jermaine Dupri doing. But then again, shouts out to Chris Parks, Playground Productions, who did our track. We sat there with him. It was about the funk, and the sound of Battle Cat had kind of produced more than the Dr. Dre-ish type of sound. It was more about the blank, walk and B-walk and Hoover Stomp, and it was for the niggas down the street and at the local red light. So we making music for the niggas at the local red light that's putting the 15s in their trunk. Right. We wanted to make sure whatever they repeating is dope, and that shit banging, and that hook is what it is. So I only say the creativity is at stake nowadays because
Mm.
you can be a success sounding like another nigga.
Mm.
You cannot do that. So
True.
that's the problem I got with the
Right.
creative process of today, because it wouldn't be no throw a beat out there and call it a such and such challenge. Because whoever original beat that was is gonna get mad niggas rapping this beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Later, the mixtape thing came to the West Coast. But our
Okay.
mixtape thing was about us rapping to our own shit and just putting it on project. But we
Mm-hmm.
really didn't want to rap with other niggas. We'd collab to try to eat each other up on the mic. That's why everybody sounds so venomous when you hear
Uh-huh.
like SpiceOne MC8 or
Right.
Mac 10, and when he collabed with anybody back in the day,
Yeah.
he ripping that shit. Niggas underestimate his lyricism out of that group.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Mac 10. But that was the difference in the creativity is stumped because you can't be a success
Right.
not actually having talent. Just repeating another motherfucker.
Right.
And then the niggas that got talent get drowned out by the popular weak nigga.
Right.
Why you think we can't appreciate J. Cole no more? Because a lot of the goofy music them passed cuz up.
Mm-hmm.
It's about who's popular and what's popping and streaming more than, you know what I'm saying, that type of shit. So you got everybody that's kind of dumbing their music down to form around the new formula that's been provided by the industry changing. Because
Right.
anybody that's too substance and too much lyricism and too much talent is damn near overqualified. And they call them the old niggas. But now you see Nas getting his Grammys now. That's why I agree with what he said. I want to hear all the older niggas from every genre to keep making music. To where this won't even be up for debate. What's bumping?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, look at it like this. If we 40-something years old and hip-hop just turned 50, we fell in love with 50 about hip-hop about 11 years old, right?
Right, right.
So we done did 20, 30 years of pushing hip-hop's envelope, and so we get a certain age, nobody's rapping to us no more.
I know.
I can't sit in the car with my daughter and my nieces and bang that shit. And not because I don't like it, it's because it's not my recipe. So I think it's selfish when older rappers stop making music that was successful, because my grandma still like rap me, my auntie like who's rapping to us?
Right, right.
So we got to make ourselves play with, you know what I'm saying, certain music that's talking about our asshole being pink and all this crazy shit. When I still want to know, you know, a musical update with the ghetto and what's going on in the streets and what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So who the fuck talking to us? That's why I say that's a redundant statement, like LL say. 50 just did a tour. Our music is the shit that's selling out arenas.
Yep, that's true.
Whereas their music is on Groupon, the tickets.
Right. No,
facts. Or at the casino.
Facts. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have my 90s, you know, on replay.
Like, how can you sit up there and not fuck with like reality from the dog food or the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers?
Right, right.
Where you from? When that Triumph come on, ooh, boom, boom, boom. Like that's what it was. It was a thing, man. It was, you know what I'm saying? It made you clean up, wash your car, hustle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we liked our women in our music too. Like it was all right to like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And none of this is a bias on anybody. I'm just highlighting why we love our shit so much. That's all.
I don't think you're alone.
I'm gonna hit a shot at this Dominican Republic song, Marijuana.
Okay. So,
Chief.
In film, right? And especially on set, you work with people day in and day out.
Yeah.
You need to be an effective communicator to work in a diverse group.
Yes.
What challenges have you faced during your journey in the entertainment industry, and how have you overcome the challenges?
My biggest challenge I've been facing as of lately, because shouts out to Romeo Holloway. I started my first journey feeling like I'm finna push this movie line in 2018.
Okay.
Put a couple of shorts up on YouTube. Meet Me in the Murd, The Shack, There's one more I'm missing. Fuck, she told me to write all these fucking movies down too. And so really when I got on the set, I would get on the set of some of the things, and some of the people, a lot of them is up and coming, and I'm also up and coming, but I'm popular. So a lot of motherfuckers don't be seeing me giving them advice because they think I'm coming, they not knowing I'm a rookie just like them. So a lot of the times on the set, my challenge comes from controlling people's vibe to make sure this project, we like Voltron, we all a part of this big robot we're trying to build.
Right,
you feel me?
right.
I'm a rapper, I'm talking metaphors.
Yeah.
My biggest challenge was really getting people to take me serious, and then getting people to look past my my flaws and my past qualities that they might have not they might not be sold on the changed person that I done became. They might still remember the capabilities of my ignorance, if you know what that means. So sometimes being taken serious and was my biggest challenge, because it's, you know, just like you do music for so long, people understand that's a part of you. That's like telling your auntie stop singing in church, telling your uncle stop playing drums at church, telling your uncle put his saxophone down. When you do music, it doesn't die. Now, if you're a person that's rapping, yeah, you're gonna get tired of rapping. You should never get tired of making music.
Oh,
that's not your art. You feel me? So my biggest challenge was being taken serious. And once people seen that I really can act and I really know how to embody emotions, because I started off with plays. In 2001, I was on the run, and I used to go to my hood on 39th and Western and practice this play I was doing at USC called Judge Me Now, where I played Tupac.
Oh, wow.
Day before I was supposed to perform, I ended up getting caught up, and I got 2.5, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the rehearsal, and I had to beat out a couple of brothers that played in Baby Boy to get the motherfucking part. And I was coming bus right over there to rival territory of some brothers we didn't get along with by USC to practice, but and rehearse. And I got the part, and I ended up going to Tehachapi State Prison for a couple of years. And I lost that opportunity. But so when I got out, I promised myself, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do all that shit that everybody said I couldn't do, because my time that I did sit on vacation, I was the guy that everybody seen talking about, nigga, what you doing here? Like criminals and street niggas had expectations for me. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't no good to us coming in out here, nigga. We homies need you out there. Nigga, this is niggas from Bloods, Crips, whatever.
Right.
Southside niggas need you out there, your energy, your wookie woo. So I took that serious. And when I got released, I went against the grain and the judgment of everybody's judgment. I went hard, and I started hitting people. This is before social media, so I started hitting people with opportunity. But just to be taken seriously when I got into the acting part was my biggest challenge. And once people seen that I can murk that shit, or what the kids say, I can eat, because me dealing with my street shit, I was never displaying those traits, those talents. It wasn't nothing I was doing that I needed to display my talents. But the foundation is really where I came from, that really kept me diligent. And I got a bunch of homies that support me, and that I got their blessings. So like a lot of brothers out here, I didn't have a pressure on me. And at this time, it wasn't a lot of South Central rappers, you know what I'm saying, like that, like it is now. That's why every time I meet LA rappers and South Central niggas, it be in my heart to help them or guide them or be a mentor, because I remember nobody wanted to help me. And I remember when everybody wanted to put me out of a box of being where I was from. So that's why I rap and I mentor a lot of brothers from different hoods, like enemy hoods, but I feel like I'm bigger than that, and my energy is too important to lie down in that momentary ignorance. Because I say I like to let motherfuckers know in interviews, like I done gave a lot of brothers good advice that a lot of y'all favorite household rappers, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But it's not a clout chasing thing, but I earned respect, so I got a right to push my line. But being taken seriously was the biggest challenge.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your favorite movie or TV show, and who's your favorite director?
My favorite TV show is Three's Company.
What? No way. You lie.
It's my favorite TV show is Three's Company.
That's mine.
Shut the fuck off.
I'm for real. I was like,
I like Three's Company so much, I would go places and only talk to women too.
That's funny.
I thought I was Jack Tripper, but I got my comedy from Eddie Murphy, Flip Wilson, Jack Tripper and
It's
Bill
funny.
Cosby. You know what I'm saying? That's the people I rip comedy wise, as far as
Wow.
the animation of John Ritter. You know, of course, Flip Wilson is the
He's
older.
hilarious.
That's the older Martin and Eddie and Richard Pryor. You feel me?
Oh, okay,
I
yes.
used to like Bob Hope. I say Bob Hope
What?
because he would make jokes but never
Uh-huh.
laugh. He
Right.
was the only comedian I seen never laugh at his shit. And I used to look at my grandpa, because remember back then TV was like whatever's on, you watching.
Right.
So if it's the Bob Hope special, the Lou Rawls telethon, you know what I'm saying, Jerry's Kids and all this type of shit, Star Search.
That's
I used
funny.
to be like, Grandpa, why he don't laugh at his jokes? So he'll say some joke, and this come on right before Benny Hill come on.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be like, Grandpa, why he not laughing?
That's
He's like,
funny.
comedians ain't supposed to laugh. So he had this satire type of comedy. So I would take traits of all those different energies and take that shit with me. And that was like my shows, comedy. But my favorite movie. Ooh, it's gonna be. This movies motherfuckers don't even fuck with like that. I used to like Jason's Lyric.
Okay.
And Fire Heartbeats, Boomerang.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
All the Rockies up to 4. 5, all right. But 4, you know what I'm saying? All the Rockies up to 4. And Boomerang's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
Okay.
And I love Blue Streak, Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Swordfish.
Why did you
I know it's random, but that's what it is.
Hey, I love Three's Company. That's like one of my favorite shows as well. Now you're gonna make me go back and watch the reruns.
I still watch it. I got the what's that app called, Pluto, with all the old shit. Oh yeah.
That is funny. So Boomerang, what got you in Boomerang? Was it when she went to the door when it was raining and she had the trench coat? The foot? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The foot thing.
When he lifted up, because you know what I'm saying, when that movie came out, I wasn't active like that with the ladies.
Okay.
So I didn't understand. It didn't bear no weighing on me until I got older. And I bet you if that scene never came out, men wouldn't have no problem fucking with somebody with corns on their feet and bunions. That scene alone changed the culture of the foot.
I think so too. They're like, oh, she gotta have pretty feet.
Yep.
That is hilarious.
Yep, that was it. That scene right there. And then when she slapped that nigga on the side of the refrigerator, and the title came out of the title song by Tony Braxton. Love should have brought your ass home last night. You know what I'm saying? And Holly Berry, little cute ass, you know, that with the Anita Baker haircut, you know, the strong woman haircut, you know. So that was my shit. I didn't have cable coming up, so my favorite movies was shit when VHS came out. But I saw Rocky IV at the Village Theater. I must break you, and if he dies, he dies. I hated Russians for years because of that shit.
You know what? They got my feelings. Yep.
I got the damn coat in my closet when he was training with the fur, the leather coat, and he was in the fur chopping the wood. And them training songs. Come on. Highway through the burn. That's like the Hulk Hogan entrance, man. That shit was passion.
Make you want to do some push-ups right now.
Man, I do 17 push-ups right now. Don't play with me.
Oh, Lord. Can I get that on film?
I don't want to mess up my good shirt.
Wink. So you mentioned Tupac because you've listened to him repeatedly, right, for your style. So the question is, how would you describe your music style? I know from listening to your songs, you do put emotions into it, and it's funny that you mentioned that you added the R&B rhythm, right, to portray the emotions of the song. How would you describe your music style besides what I've already mentioned?
Shit, basically everything you said, but like I done went in the studios. My shit is honestly me, Ktoefornia, because I done been in the studio with brothers, you know what I'm saying, and tried to tap into how they get down. And I'm really not in my strong points like that. You feel me? That's why, you know what I'm saying? Because I collab a lot.
Right.
And so then I learned how to be a professional collaborator, and I learned how to tap into nigga styles and stuff like that. And once I learned it was a business, I was able to alter shit I rap about and take every song I do as a case-by-case scenario. So I don't have a one style thing. That's why if you heard my playlist, don't one song sound alike.
No.
Not one.
It doesn't.
You be like, what? Wait, but that's tight too. But it's tight in this pocket. But then, okay. Right. So after about a few weeks, you're like, you know what? This nigga hard. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, you know, it's like I'm an acquired taste type of thing. It's like Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? And I own that. So it made it easy when I would like say it was a time I would deal with women, and you know, they get in the car and they like put on some whoop-de-whoop. And I come from the studio, I'm like, listen to this when I did whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make them no believer yet because I was still just Kato to their ass. So I had my biggest challenge with music was making people around me believe that I'm a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could play another nigga that's on the level of me music and they'll pay that shit more attention and then me. And I'll be like, I don't think my shit is worse or better, but I think my shit is me. Like, it's after a while I just tapped into it because like I say, I'm fueled by shit people say I can't do. So that was that I don't have a because I can do a Method Man type of song. You know, I can rap in double time with some fast niggas like on the Bone Thug tip. I know how to do that. I know how to rap passion with words for the ladies. I know how to say some real shit for niggas that don't want to hear that no nonsense shit. Yeah. And I know how to make something that my kids or my auntie and them want to hear. And I know how to make something funny too. I can make a funny song, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be real regardless. Like the facts and everything into that shit, that's not changing. That's the rule of my style. Is the fact that I'm not able to lie in no music. Right. It ain't in me like that. And that shouts out to all my niggas that be lying. That shit just ain't me.
That's deep.
If I'm rapping about a Maybach, I done just got out of it, or somebody picked me up in it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it, but unless I'm speaking on a situation that a Maybach's involved in. Because I can tell a story also. I can rap a situation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's where I used to, that's how I can sneak in talking that shit that somebody that's collabing with me might want to say, well, this is about us doing this in the club, whoop-de-whoop. So I'll talk about a person that I've seen doing that, or talk about a situation that I've been in doing that, rather than I'm gone. Because I'm probably not gonna buy a gang of bottles.
Right. You are too much.
I ain't about to throw away 5,000.
I know, right?
Got it. It's just I'm not from that thing that does that. You know, I'm for the party. If I go to the club or party, I actually want to dance.
Right.
I want to get my shit on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want to dance with my homeboys in a circle and watch the girls freak each other and twerk each other and some fresh ass niggas that have spent all this money to come in here and watch everybody act like action figures.
Right.
Nah, I ain't with that.
I know. Whatever happened to just people going on the dance floor and letting their hair down?
That's why I just go to get-togethers and functions where motherfuckers is
I know, right?
Yeah, the club now. I done spent all this money and I just smell good, and ain't no woman gonna get close enough to me to smell the damn cologne. Because they dancing with each other, and the women in the sections and the niggas is in the circle holding each other hand, walking for each other and whatever's carrying on. So
facts.
You know, I knew when to tap out.
I know, that's right. I love events because you can do the line dance like to Mia. That's like the hot thing now.
And show off these shoulder moves. Got me fucked up.
Oh my Lord. So if you had your choice for 3 artists to open up a show for, who would they be? I know I dropped
it. I'd love to open up for Nas.
Okay.
it's hard to say that because I done opened up for some niggas, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna name some people I haven't opened up for. I wish my bro was alive. I would have loved to open up for Nipsey, but I have rocked with him on stage before, and I have Hypeman for him before. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to say that. I was blessed to be on a public access show back when we was all coming up. I'm trying to find that footage for right now. And so Nip and Nas, and I've opened up for Q before. I've opened up for Too Short. I've opened up for Yuck Mom. I've opened up for Kurupt. T.I.
Okay, yeah.
Or Fabulous or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I rock with that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
T.I.'s Urban Legend album, when that came out, I got released. And that was my kind of like when that was kind of like my Me Against the World. You feel me? That album. That's one of them complete albums. That album number 10 by Too Short, T.I.'s album, Urban Legend, Me Against the World by Tupac. It was written by Nas and the one with Ether on it. Certain Ones is just my this album by Daz and Kurupt called Raw. It's one of Daz's independent albums. Those are certain albums that's like,
wow,
yeah, nigga, I get my zone off certain shit. It's like listening to Chocolate Factory or Baby Be Mine by Michael Jackson. Some shit get me in the zone. You feel me? It's just certain music, or the whole Bobby Brown remix album from the 90s. Far as I get in a happy, turned up kind of, it puts me in a certain zone. So music is an emotion, and those are the ones that stick out to me, that move me. I purposely didn't write answers down for your interview because I wanted it to be organic and real, and everything gonna come out my heart. Because you know what I'm saying, I might try to be sounding correct if I'd have wrote shit down, and that's not gonna cheat you like that.
Well, I appreciate you for doing that. And how has your life experiences influenced your music creativity? I know you kind of mentioned a little bit about your experience and people telling you that you need to be out so you can help.
Honestly, in 95, when I got shot coming from Crenshaw, and then on Valentine's Day, and then 2001, 2 weeks before my child was born, I got shot again on Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
In a coma 6 days. I got shot in Hollywood at a club. Then in 2014, I lost my lung doing a music video and partying, you know what I'm saying, with some of my partners. And so those experiences like that instilled in me, you have no reason or responsibility to give up, because if I was going to take you, I'd have been took you. The prison didn't break me. Bullets didn't break me. Losing lungs didn't break me. Countless encounters with people on the street didn't break me. Stabs, heart surgeries. So those experiences let me know that regardless of what you might deem as successful, the impact I have on so many lives that I see, whether they celebrities, regular, whatever, that is my success. And I had to grow to learn that and understand what my place is, because I'm a purist and I've been around before the industry. Well, when the industry was getting tainted and the powers that be was coming in. So I always look at it like my experience of me being overqualified with the streets keeps me grounded. And that's why I'm not on that level where people can't reach me and fuck with me. So my experiences, my story is my glory. So my experience is what shaped the mold of a person that's not afraid to be a genuine man or a genuine article. And maybe I can influence other people to be themselves, normalize being normal. And that's what my mission is now. That's why I keep dropping songs, keep jumping on shit, keep doing shit, keep rocking and rolling, because the key is to never give up. Thank God Nipsey came with the word marathon. But me, indirectly, I already been running one. You feel me? I was years in the game before a lot of our West Coast niggas start finding our own voice and not waiting on the older niggas. And I rock with a lot of the older niggas, but at the end of the day, my experience is the best thing could have happened to me. And the not give up factor and the fire is still in me. Like I get depressed and frustrated when I can't get in the studio. Like I have an attitude like how people ain't got no weed, or I have music creative withdrawals. When I can't be creative, like it fucks me up. Like I'm no good. I won't even come outside because I ain't really interested in shit else but creating or influencing or inspiring. If I'm not doing none of that, I kind of ain't got really nothing to talk about. If you ain't trying to pick my brain, I don't even want you talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no good to you. I ain't gonna do nothing but say a bunch of pooting and giggling and shit. And we got enough of that. You can go to look at these niggas' podcasts. You want to hear some pooting and giggling?
Oh no, if you can't.
Oh my mama.
Oh my Lord. No, but those are all facts. And I totally agree. So your latest release entitled Euphoria talks about street life and how people value loyalty until you're wanted, right? What's the inspiration for the song?
That song, my boy sent me the track, and I didn't go write shit. I went to my boy garage. He do the pre-production record for me.
Wow.
And I just went straight from the soul with that one as far as the basics of the culture right now is so infatuated with saying they're a real one.
Right.
They're infatuated with people snitching. But at the same time, this is the generation that generates multi-millions of dollars a year off telling on each other. Because the police and the government pay so much money to snitches. That's why they outweigh the real niggas, because being real don't pay as much as being on that side.
True.
But then people still want to act like they fall in love with the line, serve two masters, and walk that line of like, well, my nigga right here won't say nothing. What's special about cuz he don't want to do 10 years in jail either. He's not gonna say it. These niggas tell for 90 days now. It could be ticket time. I'm from the era where somebody get a case and get 5 years. You nigga, I only got 5, nigga, but I didn't say nothing because you knew you're gonna go back with your what?
Right.
Self-respect. Self-respect is not in the game no more. And neither is old ass stories. So I made Euphoria to say, you think your niggas won't talk now? Wait till you want it. Not wait till he want it. Wait till he's wanted. Wait till he's the one getting looked for. And his ticket can be just your ass. Being solid's not in style. It's not cute. You know what I'm saying? So I made that song as an indirect eyebrow raiser. Like, look, my nigga, it can happen to everybody, and it's gonna happen to everybody if you put yourself in that position. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Life ain't a baby shower, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. If you want to be a criminal, a voluntary criminal, because there's so many opportunities, the only hustle left now is being a thief. Government sell the weed, government smokers is on pills. They don't need your crack like that. You know what I'm saying? And all the states are legal with marijuana, so everybody don't need that. So in how the streets go, if you're not doing none of those things, which is a small margin of niggas, you a thief. So therefore, what's an honor in a thief? What thief got honor? Hell yeah, I'm getting out of jail. They done you can bag up your niggas' freedom, zip it up, and niggas are selling freedom. They selling each other now. It's like a new slavery. Like police will get at you like, nigga, he go 20,000 in the bathroom at McDonald's on such and such. Go pick it up. I need such and such amount of niggas this year. But they gotta keep you looking good. So you need that money to buy the chains and throw the money out and get the bottles to attract the niggas, so you can flip niggas.
Yeah.
They flipping niggas like LA flip street tacos.
Damn.
It's a fucked up truth.
But not my Rubios.
Ain't no money in loyalty.
Yeah, ain't no money in loyalty.
Jay-Z said everything is cool. Until your nigga gets some bread. So that's where it comes from. It came from and I use my hip hop lane. So you got to listen to it to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he saw all the vision. You know what I'm saying? He put his life in his hands and whoopty whoop, and then he chose let another motherfucker bag him up like a zip. But you voluntarily did that, so how much compassion I'm supposed to have?
Yeah.
You can right now, you can just hop on your phone and be a damn celebrity and sell a product. So I don't know what you want me to feel sorry for. Your effort?
No, that's so true. That is so true.
You can do Bitcoin on your Cash App, nigga. So fuck out of here.
Oh my goodness. So what was your best collaboration and why do you think that collaboration worked well?
My best collaboration is with my bro and rap partner, TriStar.
Okay.
We did a song called Cold Thuggin'. And I ripped the Rick James riff. That's on that Gifted and Privileged album by Sir Jinx.
Okay.
Songs produced by the Music Doctor. And everybody, the song started off as a laugh and a joke. And it was around the time when Rick James had said, "I'm Rick James, bitch," to that girl on the awards. And so the homie had a beat. And we would always, like I say, we always made music from scratch. So we was always getting our musical inspiration from like Slave, Morris Day, James Brown, Loose Ends, you know, that type of music. You feel me? And I was like, man, I want you to do Cold Blooded for me. And he made the beat. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then he did the beat off of MP3. So the bass was just warm as a motherfucker.
Wow.
Wasn't no digital track. So I'm like, go thuggin' all up in these streets. I'm cold thuggin' all up in it, street. Dude, freak. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, freak. So I was really doing one of them riffs when Steve Harvey used to always tell jokes about young niggas' music. So at the beginning of the song, I'm like, when all these 5,000 niggas got to be on stage at the same time. When Tip James came up, Tip James gave a show. So it was me and Lil Duval stole my whole style that goddamn one him and Snoop did. But I'm going to leave that alone. So TriStar, which is Lil Kurupt from Dogg Pound, had heard the shit. I used to perform the song in the car and at the weed spots. I sat on the beat for 4 years.
That's a long time.
We was at the studio at the house. Nigga homie brought the Apple over. 2007. And I'm like, man, just give me an 8. Hat to the back with my pants still sagging. Just bought a bucket, but I got a Benz wagon. Pull up to the club, Lil Rupp with an ounce in. Got all the hoes in this motherfucker bouncing. So the beat went around our bars. So the shit was so fun sounding. To this day, I just got an inbox yesterday from a brother about the A-Trays named D3 the Gas Man. I'm going to give him a link so you can do an interview on him. He inboxed me yesterday and told me I'm the reason he rapped because of the song Cold Thuggin'. Fuck me up.
What? Wow.
Dude, gas, you're going to be like, oh, shit. I influenced you, nigga. But he was best friends with my little brother, and they used to come through. So all that music, like I said, segued off of passion. I seen that internet thing from Rick James. I know what to do with the beat. And we did the song, and that was one of my hottest performance songs. I still don't have a video for it, and Kurupt let me. That's how I got in the group YA Anterazh with Kurupt, TriStar, and the homies and Roscoe and the homies because of that song, because I was opening up for Kurupt with that song and another song I got called South Central Town. And so I would run around and only perform those 2 songs and another song called In the Building. So I performed those 3 songs for about 4 or 5 years on the Rick Hard circuit. And that's how my fan base developed, because by me being up and coming, I would only do the same set. So everybody could get in your head. Wasn't no internet. So you go outside and perform. So for 4 years straight, I was performing probably six times a week.
Wow.
For 4 years straight when I got out of jail. Shouts out to Rick Hard. Shouts out to Ballhead Entertainment. Shouts out to Oni. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up being like they had Sunset Wednesdays out here in LA. I was the top artist every Wednesday. I was the headliner for probably 3 years doing that. Because people knew I was gonna do Cold Thuggin' or South Central Town. Right. I'm saying In the Building. And you know, that was what it was, though. Nigga got it out the mud.
Wow. So Live performances, right, that you've done, as opposed to like virtual or in the studio. Um, I believe that this is just my opinion. I believe that you get more experience being out there performing as opposed to just putting an album out or a mixtape out or a
I need the
single out.
charger.
What are your thoughts on that?
Ask me one more time because I was trying to get the charger for the computer.
Oh,
Give me that one more time. I'm sorry.
it's all good. So live performance versus just putting a mixtape or album out, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like you get more experience uh, doing live performances and getting feedback from the crowd, that audience, as opposed to the virtual way of getting feedback?
Definitely live because for one, you get to see what songs you need to stop trying to perform. For
Mm.
one. Every song, because it's jamming, ain't for no damn show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know what's your jam. That's another reason I made Cold Thuggin' also, because it's a jam. I'm gonna send you the link to it. I should have sent it. I don't share because it's under K-TOE, so it don't come up under Ktoefornia music. But I'm gonna re-release it because I'm gonna release a Ktoefornia Lost Files album.
Nice.
And just to have all the old shit. I'm just trying to get a lot of shit digitally transferred music wise, like so it sounds quality up to date.
Right.
But of course, live shows and the experience, because I done performed in front of clubs, stadiums.
Right.
I performed at the Ontario Center. I performed at the it was the Staples of the Nokia.
Uh-huh.
I performed at baby showers.
Uh-huh.
I performed at dinner party. I performed at weed sessions with 2 and 3 motherfuckers. Like, so it's nothing like getting the look on people's face of the reaction of what the fuck you got going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing like that because
Right.
that's what the fabric of this shit is. That's why I say sometimes you end up knowing how to perform and how to be a celebrity, what I was telling you earlier.
Right.
And ain't nothing like a show, like
Wow.
to feel your dreams dead in your face, to touch that female or that little kid or shake that nigga hand and he like, nigga, I'll bang your shit when I get dressed. Oh, I go to work, I work out to your shit. I get that a lot.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people. I be letting my son hear your shit so he could, you know what I'm saying? So that don't weigh the same as live. Like you got everybody attention for these seconds and they enjoying your attention. You can let go of everything that your life consists of, because the reason you doing that live and got material that's on that live is because you trying to get away with your away from your reality and your situation. So while you bringing these people joy, they don't know that they're being therapeutic to you.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? We helping. It's a give and take with this shit.
Yeah.
And that don't even matter if they like it or not. That's an extra if they like it, but just you feeling free to get that shit up, throw that shit out there, and motherfuckers is receiving it.
Right.
Shit, ain't nothing like that feeling in the world, because it opens the door for more opportunities to make more people feel like that.
Right.
You know, if you can. You feel me? Got me, y'all. Let me pour me some more of this communion shit.
You got your bread? All right.
I need a whole loaf. I'm the only nigga at the first Sunday at the church got honey wheat bread. I don't like white.
I like
crackers ain't gonna do it. I need the whole loaf that fed the 12 motherfuckers and the fish and the bread that one.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I've been eating this seeded bread, right? I think it's called Dave's something bread. It's like a protein.
You out here on some sprout shit, huh?
It's supposed to be good for you.
Trader Joe looking ass.
more like Harris Teeter Wegmans on the East Coast, but yeah.
Oh, you on the East Coast? Where you at?
I'm in Woodbridge, Virginia, the DMV.
Virginia, you got your slides. That's right. They came last week.
Yeah. DMV, yeah, the DMV. About 25 minutes south of DC.
My bro Ghost, my partner Lucci is from out there that way.
Oh, okay.
He just dropped the joint. Yeah. I got some partners. They in Baltimore, though.
Okay, definitely have to have them on here for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He watching my live right now, so I'm gonna send him the info.
Okay. So, what's next for Kato, and what message would you like to give your fans and up and coming artists?
Well, next right now, it's a couple of movies I'm in that's finna come out. Got some small parts, got some big parts. I got some extras. I'm in one with Richard Lawson,
Oh,
Aftershock, the movie. That's just they just wrapped,
hmm.
and I play he plays Al Sharpton in this movie, and I'm one of his Muslim soldiers, basically. You know what I'm saying? Temperatures Rising with
Hmm.
Oba Aswad did that one. That's right now. It's at the Miami Film Festival right now. It's already got 4 film festival awards. That one got Paula J. Parker,
Mm.
DeAndre Bonds, um, Omar Gooden,
Okay.
ED, the dance hall celebrity. Um, charging my head, not my heart. My girl Wisdom,
Hmm.
uh, my homegirl Red, call her Crippy Long Stocking. She got a very memorable part in there. And Esperanza, that's the girl who blow my motherfucking head off. I'm a dope dealer in that. And one called right now, I got
Hmm.
another movie that's being edited right now by Monique Seals. It's called Word, the movie. I'm the
Mm.
main character in that movie, and brother named JC. And
Hmm.
I'm going through some shit, but there's a lot of my real life involved in this movie, and I didn't know that
Mm.
when I was asked to do the part, and I appreciate that
Wow.
opportunity. And it's another probation officer. The movie
Hmm.
is finna come out. Probation violation. I'm sorry.
Probably should pause it. Okay.
Probation violation. The movie. You know what I'm saying? Sapphire Blue did that one. I'm a police officer in that one.
Hmm.
Me and my son got a quick cameo in Santa Games, Phase on Love. That's on Hulu.
Okay.
And Jacqueline McGinnis, I'm in Loving the Younger Man. I'm the brother in the
Mm.
drive-by scene. That's out on Tubi right now. Uh, I'm missing. Awake. It's a Nollywood movie with my
Hmm.
Nigerian, my African partners. I deal with Nollywood also,
What?
and yeah, that's a movie called Awake. It's a horror movie,
Oh,
and
wow.
it wrapped already. So we just waiting on the. That's a short, and I've
Hmm.
done Twitter Fingers. I won three awards. Twitter Fingers. King Jaquel did that
Wow.
one. I play a pastor in that one. That footage is on my page though.
I
I
gotta see that one.
some of these clips for anything. I'm gonna send them to you. And Mother-in-Law, the movie, is another Nollywood movie I'm in, and Vivica Fox and Miguel Nunez into that movie now. I had a small part which got cut out, but I
Mm.
still have assistant director's credit,
Okay.
and I worked on the staff and the crew. So because
Okay.
I come to the movie and I go get the coffee, go get the hot dogs, the pancakes. I had to go get Mama G her Subway, and I ended up playing with some real prominent African actors.
Wow.
Most people would look at you like, I know who Mama G is. And
Okay.
so, and I can't pronounce Adupwe. I don't want to fuck his name up, but he the other star in it.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck his shit up. And I know I'm missing something. Um, Dirty Cops, the series is going to drop in November. I'm in that. My boy
Okay.
I Am Joey does that. Slink Johnson is in that.
Hmm.
A few other dope actors. My boy from Love and Basketball, the one that pushed her down and fuck her head up. Me and
Uh-huh.
him, my co-star in that one, Dirty Cops, the series. And but the Dirty Cops LA, the series, but Dirty Cops LA, the movie, is out. So y'all can watch that one. And Choices is getting filmed still. We still doing Choices. And the current movie I'm doing right now, Blinded by Love
Oh, wow.
by China. That's I play Jackson. That's what I'm
Uh-huh.
doing right now as we speak. And before you called, I just got a call for Monday to meet on the set. And I don't know the name of this one, but I just got called saying you know what I'm saying, it's another movie I'm gonna be in, like right before we linked up. So I don't even have
Right.
the damn name. And am I missing something? A movie? Uh Meet Me in the Murders on YouTube. The Shack is on YouTube. The
Okay.
Shack got Watts Homie Quan in it. Uh uh, t- uh uh Teddy the comedian, rest in pieces, and
Mm.
Meet Me in Lamert. I'm gonna send you the links, but I know it's something I'm missing, but I'd rather be overbooked than underloved. So
That's true.
you know what I'm saying?
You're always loved though, Kato.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's something I'm missing. Twitter fingers was dope though, but damn, I know it's something I'm missing. Fuck, I'm gonna get off this shit and be like, motherfucker. Oh, the ramen.
The ramen.
A movie called The Ramen I'm in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get the shit beat out of me in this one, but it's a cool scene. And the movie funny as fuck.
What? I need to go check that out.
The ramen. That's
the
not
ramen.
It's not out on Tubi yet. It's on another app that I had to watch it on because now they got all these different apps. And I want to tell everybody that's out here doing independent movies and independent content right now, take advantage of this strike for these brothers and these sisters get back to work.
That's so true.
Get online and learn how to edit it. Get online and learn how to do the Greek graphics. Get online, but drop your shit. And rappers, I know that shit been sitting in your email forever, my nigga, and you think, but the world ain't seen it, my nigga. If people can eat Rocky Road ice cream, they can fuck with your music. So just put it out there for the people and just let them see. You never know, my nigga, but let's stop being selfish with our art and our talent because God gave us that shit for free. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're a person that know better, you out of line for not using your talents. Straight the fuck up. That's your pistol. That's your knife. That's your napalm bomb. Your motherfucking talent, my nigga. And if you ain't figured it out, stop lying to yourself and look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And
that's true.
This is where you get the truth. The left side of your pillow and that mirror in the morning. You can't lie to that. You can lie to me. You can lie to In the Know 360, but you can't lie to yourself when you look in that mirror and you see a full-fledged skittle in your eye from the boogers and the gummy worms.
Well, I don't know. You can't pass In the Know 360 with your lies. I'm a Leo, so
I said they can lie. I didn't say you was gonna believe it.
Oh my gosh!
Nobody said you was gonna believe it. Said they can lie. You can control your belief, not their actions.
That's true. That is so true. What are you drinking now?
Same shit. It's a whole bottle, girl. You see the top on this? I love, girl. Stop playing with me.
Oh my Lord! I have my water.
Oh, bless your heart.
Does that count?
I drink coconut water, and I know how to get my swish on. I know how to swish her sweet.
Oh my goodness. Well, I must say, if I can do a summary of Ktoe, right? Ktoe is a pioneer of music and a diversified artist.
You use the word diverse, and my movement is called Ktoe, which is creative and diverse, intelligent, young, and hungry.
Right. And I really appreciate you for coming on and really dropping gems and insights to everyone that needs it. Because, hey, we're in the Know 360, so we don't hear from you, then they won't know anything about you. So shout out to you for encouraging others to put their art and their craft out there, because it could be one hook, it could be, a couple of words from your script, and then you blow up, and you can thank Ktoe for that.
Hey man, I want to give a shout out to King Creole. You feel me? King Creole music, man, and anybody out here that want to rock with me, tap in with her. She'll tap in with me. I'm not gonna knock you over the head like that. You know what I'm saying? Compensation, but we are talking. Let's make some music. Let's make some dreams. Let's make some sense. Let's make some shit that we can sit up there and say, Mama, listen to this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's go back to making music and audio art. Right. Painting pictures in people's mind through sounds. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Let's do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get out of the jackets that people putting on us, and we ain't even buy no shoes to match. You feel me? Like, let's fuck around and normalize being normal.
Right. No, facts. Shout out to also Tiffany Bedwell. She was on here.
What's up, Tiff?
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Toy too, because I probably got to go over there on Lovely Radio and rock with my folks and the Queen, Vegan, Sharia.
Oh yes, most definitely. That's true. The Ville.
Booyah, DJ Booyah.
Definitely with the Ville. Yeah, so King Creole, he was on the show. You should check out our interview with him as well. And he just released his new music. Gosh, multiple. So multiple music. But the last one was like the last one. I mean, I'm telling you, it got you. It's like summer love, that summer feeling. Yeah.
Okay, I got one question for you.
For
What was your favorite Ktoe joint? Your favorite Ktoefornia joint? What was it?
That was the one where you were talking about all the queens. I mean, I have it on my replay list.
You talking about the one with
the one with the yellow. Yeah, the one with the yellow.
Yeah.
Cover.
Real recognize real. Capadonna.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Plan and Brooklyn James.
That's my favorite.
And we have to be at home. It's not good to be alone. Let's vibe, let's love, let's build. Because in a world of haters, real recognize real. These streets is overrated. Yep. That's why I'm glad we made it. Let's love, let's build.
What happened to all the men like that? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. Capadonna say, yo, what's up, love? Yo, my name's Jayo.
Yeah. That's what got me right there. And you know what's so crazy? I was picturing right in the 90s how we used to dress, like the mini
jackets and
the mini skirts, you know, like
you know one of them popsicles, then the camera come and catch you like whatever.
With some heels and some, you know, nylons on, stuff like that.
And then you go back and hear a song with me, Glasses Malone, and Squeak Roof from West Side Connection, West y'all.
Right.
So it's like you don't know what you gonna get.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm saying? I gave you some California. Then I turned around and got one with Lydia Caesar, the Guns and Gold. That's the one y'all advertised.
Yep.
But I got some more music finna drop. I'm finna drop Love Your People with a badass Gotti and badass TY and my boy DH. And me and TriStar got an album right now y'all need to go get. Politics the album. That's my favorite collaboration that y'all asked about.
Okay.
So we did a real hot album. It's all the beats is done by Dusty Fuller, Dusty Talkbox Fuller. And only feature on there is Kurupt Young Gotti. Other than that, it's just me and TriStar, some West Coast EPMD type group shit. And I tell everybody that be like, oh man, you know, that's a group album, that's such and such and such. Well, why don't you team up with somebody and make one better than ours? And then we got other niggas that's gonna team up and make one better than y'all, and maybe niggas start working together and we can snatch our culture back instead of whining like Pinot Noir.
Right? I thought you were gonna bust out with the hard liquor over there.
No, I told you I'm fucking with you.
Well, listen, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Ktoe. And this is showing right now live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and
the trifecta.
Right.
What is it called? X.
And after the show, I'm going to create a reel for this live because Instagram, you know, they're special. So I have to work with them. And then also I will add it onto the Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So everything will be there. And you can see this interview by clicking Apple. Make sure you follow.
I was going to say, I'm fucking with you like a 6-year-old who mama ain't came to pick him up yet. Like a 6-year-old. Oh, that nigga's a fool.
Yeah, I need to hear the jokes, man. You know, we need to do the comic thing.
I'm all natural together. Like O'Brien, so it's like I be trying to tell jokes on purpose, and I realize I'm just a funny nigga.
Yes, you
so
are.
I got it.
In a good way. In a good way.
It's an art to that joke shit. That ain't no shit just because you want 60 seconds funny on IG. You can sit up there and entertain people for 20 minutes, my nigga. Don't disrespect the culture like that. I don't play with the comedy culture. Them niggas deserve it. Nigga, that's hard. It's easy to rap. You can't, because people look at you to not laugh when you say you're a comedian, But if I host your event and have your ass laughing for 20 minutes, I ain't got no pressure. And you was like, man, that nigga should be a comedian. I'd rather just keep saying that and realize I've been a comedian, motherfucker.
And you didn't have to rub your hands on the tree stump at the Apollo show.
Rub my hand on the Pinot Noir bottle.
There you go. Well, we can tap in with you on IG. Do you normally do the IG or is there other?
Facebook, I'm Cousin Duracell with 2 L's. I know everybody wonder where the fuck Cousin Duracell came from, so I'm you the only show I never told anybody where Cousin Duracell come from. That's how much I'm fucking with you.
Okay.
You ever used to watch the Steve Harvey show? What was Levita's cousin name? My cousin Duracell.
Oh.
So I made that nigga a person. So I'm cousin motherfucker. I'm Levita's cousin Duracell.
That is funny.
That's kind of like the Gooch from Different Strokes. You never seen who the fuck the Gooch actually was. But somebody called himself the Gooch.
Right.
So I'm cousin fucking Duracell. And you heard it here first on In the Know 360.
You got me at Three's Company, though. I have to admit, you got me at Three's
Come
Company.
and knock on my door, because there's something waiting for you. The kisses is hers, and his.
Oh, my gosh. They thought he was the man.
You'll feel the life of the fall again. Laughter is calling for you. They were just some kids by the beach, chilling.
Right?
Broke and making rent. Going to cooking school.
Wow.
I'm dressed like Mr. Furley right now. That's why I always wear plaid pants.
Don't forget the tie. The one.
Now I ain't doing the bandana around the neck, though. I'm more Larry upstairs than that.
That was his swag style.
I know when to tap out.
Oh, man. Well, I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, too.
And, I'll be looking forward to interviewing, other artists that you send my way.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to send some people your way with some cold stories, man. Don't even trip.
Well, hold tight. With that being said, thank you, everyone. Tap into NNO 360 and Ktoefornia. We're out.
Oh, my mama!
Oh, before we're out, make sure you check out the slides that he has. I just purchased some slides, and it's so comfortable.
Well, hold on. Let me get a pair that I can got right now.
Yeah. He has some slides so we can slide down the Soul Train with the vegan queen Cherie.
You can always get you for the ladies with the toxic white toes.
Yeah, that's mine right there.
From On My Mamas.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, my mama.
I love it. Get yours while it's still here.
Tap in. I send them right to your door. I send them to your P.O. box. Don't trip. Ktoefornia _official. But it's KTOEFORNIA _official. Tap in like your ex-girlfriend tapped out.
And we're out.